back to credence later. Okay, good morning, Summit.
Nobody's like you. You are not known.
Today I have a strange configuration. I don't know if we're on. The reason is I want to have a high knee step up, okay? I'll tell you, if you go slow at this, you're going to be very wobbly. The key to this is power up fairly quickly, okay? Imagine 3 stairs in your house. The front bench most of you at home are going to have, and that's fine. You can still work it here. Just not as dramatic, right? I don't want to have to switch in the middle of class. All right, let's warm it up. March it out, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step to your right. Tap it. Keep the warm up pretty simple. The object is get some heat in that body. Just come up the car. Your muscles are cold. This is appropriate. 10, 9, 8, no squat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and butt kick.
When people see us, they
Try to get that heel to your bottom.
I feel so much for you.
Work those elbows.
I know what to do.
Up.
'Cause I'm one was before you.
You want to put a little hop step into it, right? More of a plyometric. That's okay. Try to always add on, not take away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We reach and bend. I still tap that toe. Get my bum down. Use my quads, hips, glutes. Woo. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shuffle step, put on, shuffle, shuffle. That's too high for you. You're right here. Or even no shuffle on the riser, you're here. Come on now. Woo! Tight tummy, head up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light dumbbells, definitely not more than 5 pounds, folks. Why? Because I'm punching, and I want you to be pretty free with this. If you go 5 pounds and you're small, petite, male or female, it's too much weight. If you're a big guy and you got 7s or 10s, I think it's too much weight. You might get away with it, but I'm hooking. Really imagining that I'm punching somebody. And I drop down. As I come up, I swing. Swing. Yeah. Swing. 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 Beautiful. It's a million nights. All right, uppercut looks like this. To the ceiling. Come down from the pelvis, way up high. Shoulders, shoulders, shoulders. You got it. 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1. I'm going to adjust my weight. I'm going to go to the 5s now. So we've been doing lateral lifts with the dumbbells for a while. I can stay up here and do this. This is fine. But this is a whole nother deal. It's my right leg lead. Right leg lead. Right leg lead. That works too, Paul. I like that. So my guy in the front of the room, he's going here. There's nothing wrong with this. Just looking for you to get up on that bench. It's going to complicate and bring up the aerobic. You see I have to tap down. I tap down, convert to the tip again. If it's easier for you here, this is fine. It'll make you breathe hard, that's it. And those shoulders are gonna be on fire. You feel them, Lisa, Karen? Yeah. Side deltoids are not a strong part of your shoulder. Come on, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you have a high bench like I do, now you're gonna be happy. Because I'm gonna do my push-up from the bench. Obviously, if the bench isn't on the floor, down low, this is an easier push-up. Sometimes, folks, more repetition is completely called for. I know at least one of us hit his all-time bench press, maybe not all-time, but a high bench press this week. He doesn't need to do heavy push-ups here today, especially if he's still recovering. So the benefit of this is he's more functional and I would say more athletic, not just powerful, but athletic. 3, 2 Mississippi, and 1. All right, your break on that is going to be going to the fly. It looks like this. Pick a weight that's challenging, but allows you to go down to the shoulder cap and at the top. And at the top, squeeze. If you're not squeezing these guys, you're missing the whole point. You're trying to create cleavage, actually. Male, female, doesn't matter. Squeezing the pecs together. Now, how can I make this harder? Watch this. If I'm a fairly moderate core person, I'll just bring my knee up every time. If I'm a little better core person, I'll bring both knees up. Look at the distance I have to go with my feet. All right? So there's a reason why I'm up high like this. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. If I want to go a little harder, single straight leg, single straight leg, single or 2, much harder. And I'll show you, this is advancing. I lift my back off. Ha! 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 You're allowed to make noise at home, folks. Nobody can hear you. 5, 4, nice work, guys. Good. You've got a really solid crew here. 3, powerful people. 2, and 1. Let's flip it over. All right. So the reason I use dumbbells is it means my wrist isn't being bent. I don't like that personally. All right? I have little pains and aches like everybody else. If I want to really get after this, we do what's called a decline push-up. My feet are higher than my chest. Right? Definitely harder. Know yourself. If you're only doing 2 weight workouts a week, do the decline. If you're doing like I'm doing 2 chest workouts a week, 2 back workouts a week, 2 leg workouts a week, 2 shoulder workouts a week, I don't have to go heavy in here. 4, 3, 2 Mississippi, The elbows stay tight together. Dumbbell comes way down the back. You do them standing or seated. If I do them standing and I pump that knee, stimulating balance and core and obviously hip to get that knee up. Flexion, flexion, concentric, eccentric, concentric, eccentric. Beautiful, guys. Back of the arms, right? Yes, back of the arms. 5, what I want to hear. 4, you're not hurting. 3, 2 Mississippi, 1. All right, for my girls out front and my gentlemen, I don't want to be high up on this. Some of you may be able to do it. I'm going to be on like a 1 riser, 2 riser maybe. Now I'm going skiing, I think, today. A little bit depressed. So I'll pound it with some outside activity. This is appropriate for my skiing. Show me. Show me. It'll only be a minute. Maybe less. Dig, dig, dig. 30 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So the blood's down here, right? You're breathing hard. You go back to chest. Third set. 1, 2, 3. Advancing. I rotate. I throw one arm up. Rotate. Throw one arm up. Very Pilates-esque. Possibly yoga. Free flow though. We don't go as slow as those 2 modalities. We keep it athletic. How do you know it's not for you? You can't do it. If you're struggling to the point where you feel unsafe, don't do it. You're not there yet. You're in a competition with yourself, guys. Not me, that's for sure. 5, 4, 3 Mississippi, 2, and 1. All right. Second dip tricep movement. You don't need a high bench. This is a little low for me though. But there's very few things that are more difficult than a bench dip. The key is your bum and back have to straight this. If you're out here, you're in danger. Nobody taught you how to do it right. Down, up. Because I'm so limited in range, maybe I add more weight. Now where I have less range, I have more weight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, middle to light. Don't go heavy, guys. See how I perched? Butt up, bend knees, elbows high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your shoulders down. 6, 7, 8. Back of the arm. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Keep those elbows high. 18, 19, 10, 20, asymmetric. Yeah, you felt that one, right? Right here, pitch and pour. So I'm out of the tricep. Now I'm in the side shoulder again. 90 degrees at my elbow. Right in. Worried. Woo! Now I got my bench thing. Up. 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 Don't do the legs. If you can't balance and coordinate it, it's not for you today. I'm timing it though, see? Get up, shoulders. I get up, shoulders. Right leg is my lead. I want to switch it. I tap down and go left leg. Actually, I screwed that up. That's the left leg lead. Woo! Dude. Now we have control. Oh, the rates on. Somebody may have called. Keep going. We can't have that. Where is that pointed? Breathe. 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 The doctor's office. Five more. 4. 3, please. 2 more. All right, dump it. Let's go. Jump rope or fake it. This is faking it, right? I'm telling you. You can't get a more valuable crop. $5 or less. You learn how to do these, life is good. 20 seconds. Nice job. Woo! Your ball's going to be on the floor, guys. Sorry.
That's a recipe for disaster.
It is.
Accidentally awful.
So, for sure, like she just said, not everybody should be ball on bench. I'll qualify it a little close to the camera now. I feel comfortable with this because all I'm going to do is this. All right? When you lay on this ball, there's no way to cheat. I hug it and I bring them up as high as I can. Now in this class for about a year now, we've been going here. I'm swinging these a little bit. I've got momentum. With this, you really have a hard time cheating or using momentum. Control it down, flex it up, down, up, down, up, down, up. The ball, which is unstable, which is why Karen was worried about me, makes it harder than if I was laying on the bench even. So if you're on a bench, folks, that's fine. You can even do them laying on the floor, but see how low I get them? If I'm laying on the floor, I can't do this. Yeah. 5 more. 4, 3. These are 7.5. 2 and 1. I can probably go very light on the next one, guys. So I'm going to use my 2.5. I'm telling you this because I want you to know that everything is not equal. This time, and even your arms will be enough for some of you. 2.5. Maybe you got a couple soup cans in the house. That's about right. You don't need a lot. Come on now, what you got? Push, pull, push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Again, I need a weight I can move this fairly quickly. Now be careful, Paul. Breathe. Breathe. I don't want to screw you up for well, again, really coach you to be smart in this classroom, whether you're at home or not. All right, watch this. Let him hang. Over. It's a swimming, right? The crawl. This weight's not light. You're screwed. All right? Let it come past your hip, over the top. Stop it next to the other hand. So I'm opening up my shoulder and I'm creating a strength pattern in a way we don't work, especially in the winter. I swim in the summer, but head boats, that's maybe 2-3 months best. This time of year, I'm doing nothing like this. 5, you got bad shoulders. This doesn't feel good. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take it all day. Get rid of that ball. All right, moderate weight. The reason being, if you have a high bench like this, I don't want you to have too much weight. Some of you gals are staying the same. You're fine. High knee. Now, I like pace this. 1, 2, 3. See how I shift my weight back and come behind my butt? Knee comes up. Knee comes up. I can make it harder. Chest, shoulder press. Shoulder press. Shoulder press. Shoulder. This feels better though. Right here. What's my working part, guys? Glute, hip, quad, hamstrings. And the other side hip, because I'm lifting that knee up. Woo! 10 now. Who's counting, right? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, switch legs. Ready? Knee up. Knee up. Now don't be surprised if this side's harder than the other side. That's not uncommon. You might not be as well balanced. Still want you to try to use the same weight. Ha! 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 3, 2, and 1. Okay, see this? Folks, if you got one of these at home, known as a stability ball or resist ball, you can put your feet on the bench or a couch, something high. So if you don't have this, this is the best option. The ball has to be close to your bum. You're standing on it and flexing up. These are brutal, guys. All the other lunges or hip thrusts I showed you are nothing compared to this. Right? Glutes, hips, hamstrings, some quad, and definitely core. Try and relax everything else. I like my clients to have their hands on the floor. Now, if you're really jacked up, maybe you alternate. High hip, high hip, high hip. If it's too hard for you, go here. do a hamstring curl. Pull the ball to your butt. Keep the high hips off the ground. Pull it to the butt. That's an easier way. Why do I show you hard? Sort of average, hard, and easy. Because we're not all the same, guys. Especially if you're coming here 5 days a week. You might have really burnt out hamstrings this week. So make sure. One bit. Come on, guys. You got 5 more. Aren't these brutal? So I do these with Division I athletes. It crushes them. I don't care how many leg drills you do. You use a stability ball, and it's a whole other world. All right? 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, so let's take a break. All the blood is right here. You're swollen right there, as you should be. I'm going to use this ball again. I'm going to come way out, so my feet almost leave the ground, but I'm going to keep them spread. Jump out of the plane. Jump out of the plane. Jump out of the plane. Free fall out of the plane. I jump. Now, what am I working? Probably the most problematic part of your body. Now, I don't look like it, but I won best abs most all the time in my bodybuilding 10-year career. That's a diet issue. I have a diet issue. But the lower back is critical because we're always doing front work, crunching. We've been doing it, if you're my age, we've been doing all this for 40, 50 years and not giving nearly the attention to this. This is all about your lower back. Push your pelvis into the ball and get back for me. Nice. And that's an unusual movement. So, my ladies that do Pilates and yoga, that just have really good flexibility, this is going to come very naturally. Paul's in my background, not so easy. Okay? We're a little more fused in our spinal columns. Again, good model. I like to give people credit or show people what's going on for some folks. All right, here we go. Come out of that. I got my legs spread wide just for stability. I will go heavy here. So what's working here, guys? To get this dumbbell up, it's my trap, my front deltoid. Not really a weak part of your shoulder, but if you don't do this in your workouts, it's still very awkward. So in my opinion, lifting weights is about creating, sort of getting used to creating resistance in an unusual pattern. As a guy, coming from a guy working out, bodybuilding, wrestling, Brazilian jiu-jitsu background, this wouldn't be my norm, except that I'm a trainer, so I've always done these with my clients and myself. Keep going, it's this and this. There are a lot of ways to do it. In my opinion, this is one of the best. 4, 3, I'm gonna follow it up with an upright row. 2, which I can go heavier with. So I'm gonna do that here. As I picked up the intensity of this class, right on the point, right there, very tender. More than likely, I smashed it when I was young. It's a post-traumatic, 59-year-old kind of trauma. Looks good. So with the ladies and the guys, we get the elbows high. We drag it up to about our nose. Exactly. Now this is going to work this and this and this. It's not going to give you huge shoulders, but it's going to give you a nice posture. 5 o'clock when you're sort of doing this on the PC, or you get home, honey, did you make the chili? You want to be here. That's a trap issue. So be self-aware of your body, but traps get fatigued. They hang. 4 more. This is another trap move. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I would load as heavy as I could. Hup, 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 hup. Can't get hurt in these, but I show these to every client. If you look at my range, my shoulder cap gets to my earlobe. The average person does this. You know, it's like this little moderate. I'm looking for this. Way up, way down. Elbows stay pretty straight. Slide that shoulder girdle. Slide it. Slide it. Try single. You can get a little higher with one at a time. Woo! Nice job so far, right? Hup, 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 hup. Doubles, 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 singles. Hup, 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 hup. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Guess where we're going back to? There's a body over here and a body over there. So, get the ball far away if you're going to do these. And then I lift my ball, pull it in one move. Or at home, you can do these too. 1. It's a hip thruster. 2. 3. They're both nasty in a different way. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. I'll convert it 10. 9. 10. Now I'm doing a roll up. Stay up. Roll it in. In. Out. In. Out. Keep the hips high. Out. In. Out. Breathe. 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 You're pop rocking. Woo. Woo. Convert over. Press it up. Press it up. Press it up. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze them. Squeeze them. 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Now put that band on if you have it nearby. Sitting down. Goes like this. All right, this is going to be terrible right now, so get ready for terrible. Done a lot of leg work. I did legs last night. I'm usually pretty done the second day. I would not use a heavy head band. I want a light band so I can perform. Out, 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 out. I drop down, get wide, outside hip, out, out, out. Okay, for coordination, guys. You want to have some kind of strength out here and some kind of strength in here because we're always working our quads and our hamstrings. It's sort of like the ab lower back issue. If you focus on this and this, and you do very little from the inside outside, the exaggeration is, well, you get on the basketball court or ski mountain and you're so much more susceptible to an injury. You gotta have balance. Who can double time with me? Ready? Woo! This is where that yellow band pays off. Woo, feel the burn. Drop down in the hole. Pop up. Shuttle. Shuttle. Feel that oxygen. The demand. Woo! Woo! 3 more. 2. 1 more. All right, folks. Some back work. For speed, I like to do both together. Look at my back. It's pretty flat, right? Knees are bent. Hang. But there's no question I can double my weight and do one side at a time. It just takes twice as long. My elbow does not want that today. Let's see what I got. So I love the knee because it gives you more stability. Karen's got bent over. You can fly. Excellent. There you go. More heavy, we can hook that up. Woo. Breathe. Breathe.
To the other side.
Switch sides, she said.
No, you tell me. He's gonna walk back.
If I didn't have Karen, you'd all be doing 50 on one side and 2 on the other. 4. I want you to balance it. I'm not counting, so again, I'm leaving a little bit up to you folks at home. I'm going to show you another new move. I can't call the right one for this one. 2 and 1. People are calling me, I guess. I don't know who they are. So on this one, I like a heavier weight. This is dangerous. All right, so I want to have my back on the ball and my head on the ball too, like so. So what I'm doing is straight arm, big stretch down, exhale up. It's the back muscle, right? The lats, and it's the tricep. I want you to focus on the back more though. Put your head down, Paul, if you can. Folks, the biggest thing people do is they get their head off the ball. It's not a problem. It's just, I don't want you straining your neck while you're trying to flex your back. So I know Paul can do this probably in the 50s and 60s. With that weight, he needs to be very careful. This is not a class designed to go maximums, but he's out front with his trainer supporting him. Absolutely. Why would you do lighter than you can do? Try not to bend your arms, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those elbows straight. You're pulling with that lat. Yes, since we were 17. 5, 4, 3, 2 Mississippi, and 1. And I'm right here again. Careful getting off that ball. So I'm going to double up my pace with a lighter weight. My elbows loving this. I did back yesterday, or no, legs yesterday, back the day before. Then. Pull them all the way back. Get those dumbbells to your armpits, guys. Pull, 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 pull. Then we're going right into a bicep curl. I like an alternating knee lift. So I'm alternating my curl and the other side knee, which requires balance and hip and core. Keep your elbow down tight. Exhale, inhale, breathe. Dream another day. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And 1. Goblet squat first. Looks like this. Turn your toes out. If you don't like holding it like this, you can do it like this. Your heels should face each other. Drop. Drop. Push from the heel, guys. Drop. So what are we doing now? Remember the Dynaband was out here? This is here. Adduction. Push from the heels. Very wide in your step. Your toes are going to want to creep around. Don't let it happen. Try not to bend your back. Bend at the knee and the hip. Legend. Tension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, Lisa. Hang your heels off of something, guys. I need the dowel. Tippy. Tippy hang. Tippy hang. Oh, my balance is terrible today. Tippy. 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 Wow, what's wrong with me? Well, this is better.
Yeah, I was gonna say that for a slip.
There's not enough space. Woo! Feel it! Listen to the wind blow. Ha! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a break. It's all your blood, all your calves. Here we go, folks. Go ahead, brother. Hup, 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 hup. Nice job, Lisa. Push, 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 folks. Push, 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 push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Switch arms. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What did we forget today? Core! Right here. 1. Now I like a high bench. I gotta bring that leg all the way up with my lower abs. Woo! Get that shoulder blade off the bench. Lift. Lift. Make contact. Lift. Lift. here at the same time by coincidence? What do you think we did? I pulled them all together. We had an abdominal contest. Right away, I could see who's been doing his homework. 2 fell off. 20 reps was hard. He did the first set. The other guy crushed them all. Could have done 30, 40 each time. Come on. This is never going to get you a 6-pack, but you'll ski better, you'll play better tennis, and more importantly, folks, when these muscles are dynamically exercised, the metabolic rate is significant. 5, 4, 3, excellent job. 2, 1, 3. Now I got you on your bench. Let's try that pullover with the bench. A little easier than the ball, right? Watch what I do. I work the core. Bring the knees up. I can get my back off too. Watch. This will fall off. You gotta have really good core. Bring the knees up and the back up. Woo! 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 My opinion, one of the very best core movements you can do. Dumbbell pull over with a knee crunch or curl up. What do you think, guys? Should we do one more? Yes. No. Maybe.
You mean one more exercise?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we got a really good first one. I got a crappy one, but here we go. So try to do it on that narrow end with a loose for me. Now watch this. Instead of hanging the dumbbell, for most of you, a single arm military may not be in the game. Tippy toe. Nice day. Tippy toe. Tippy. So now your heart and lungs are trying to feed the shoulder and the calves. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see on that side because of my elbow, couldn't get it down. Feel those calves though. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, Mississippi, 2, and 1. Beautiful, guys. Woo! I give. All right. I like to stretch my big muscles first. The biggest joint or muscle in this group of exercises is definitely going to be this gluteal hip, what we call the piriformis. Now my bench is high. I've got 5 risers on each side. So falling off the back of this, woo-hoo-hoo, is lighten this up for sure. Now watch this. You see how I don't bounce. I rhythmically fall in a little, come up a little. Fall in a little, come up a little. This is what's going to give me the length versus just sitting on me like, oh my God, it's killing me. The body's natural reaction is to resist it. So what they call this is more dynamic, and it's allowing me to comfortably find that hole. And I know, even though it's uncomfortable at the bottom, I'm going to come right up. So you're kind of tricking your brain from the automatic, oh my God, this is going to kill. I work with a huge dude for massage. right when he gets on a point, what I call it's a trigger point. The trigger point usually hurts a lot. I have to turn my mind off, because if I start imagining what's going to happen once he starts getting in there,
It's awful.
I'll leave the damn bench. Exactly. So you have to be willing, folks. Like when you're exercising and you're at that point you want to stop and go. You suck it up, and I just turn my brain off and I let him do what he has to do, and then it's okay. The hardest things in life, this is what I believe: work, education, exercise, emotional strength, spiritual strength, plus a little more pain, okay? And in my opinion, it's gently nudging yourself in the right direction. Don't jump off the cliff. That's not going to work. Jump to the other side of the rock, and then maybe another rock, and then another rock, then jump off the cliff. Something like that. Good. This right side's definitely tighter, but definitely not as big a problem for me. The next one I want you to really focus on, because again, for most humans, this hamstring, besides this hip, is problematic. If I go right hand to left toe, I'm going to get more on it. But again, I'm going to use that same rhythmic come in, come up. I used to teach a lot of Pilates. I breathe in, and I come tall. I breathe in. Now my knee wants to bend. If I let it bend a lot, then this whole action here won't really work so good. So I really try to keep it pretty straight, locked, and go down to where you can go down. So because we did the ab contest last night, I know one of my clients has really tight hamstrings. So I had him work with me stretching, and typically we use the whole hour. I go long with my clients. You're never going to get a short hour with me, folks. Okay, so we're at about an hour and 15, and I'm stretching him, and I can see not only is he not doing the core the way I want, he's losing weight, he's looking great, doing a lot of things right. He's not stretching. It's a huge mistake, because yes, he's getting stronger. He's definitely losing body fat, changed his diet significantly. But if he comes out of it, he's all tight, set up for an injury, not so good. I grab my wrist, I lift, and I pull over just like we started. Remember we were doing these rhythmically? Now I'm pulling. For Paul or even myself or the ladies, outside there's chin-up bars. Just grab one with one arm or two arms and hang. It's a little annoying, but you can put a bench near it. You don't have to put all your body weight. Your hands are going to hurt more than your back. Most of us don't have that grip. But that's a huge. Weren't you doing back yesterday too? Or saw you doing chest with armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so on the day after back, I would be doing a lot of this.
I'm gonna do these overheads.
And you're doing the overheads too?
Overhead, yeah.
So the day after, for anybody that's doing, like I did legs yesterday, so today's a big stretch day. I really want to go skiing. Probably shouldn't. I have a doctor's appointment at 4:30 too, so if I can move it, I will. This one's huge, folks. I don't care who you are. If you can't get those arms way up off your back, front shoulder, chest stretch. Take a look. That's actually awesome. For the kind of weights you're pushing, where you're at my age, this is huge. I would never force it because I don't want to overstretch this, but you can tell he's really working it. He's got some tension on there. And he does that 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, so here's, this is the glorious. Can you give me that one more time? This is what we all, this is godlike. I mean, most women can't even do that. You can tell by watching her work. She just got really good long. She's probably paying for it now, doing something else. Or maybe she did something at high school, college. Or she's just always been like that.